Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, back doing a best of 3 Crimson Vow draft. We've got Overcharged Amalgam here. 4-drop, 3/3, flash, flying, exploit, comes down, counters something. Awesome card. Can be a flash blocker, it can counter spells. Very, very good. Yeah. Otherwise, Rack and Tour, I like that one. Haven't played the Laid to Rest yet, but kind of interested in trying this one. Human decks seem like they'd get a lot of benefit from it. Bordered Windows, still haven't tried it. Gluttonous Guest is good. Trainee, I've only played it a couple times. It feels like it should be good, but I haven't been blown away by it. Skywarp Scab's playable. Still don't like the Spirit. Flourishing Hunter is playable. Lacerate Flesh is playable, and I like Fearful Villager, actually, but let's take the Amalgam. Get the rare. Follow-up pick. Well, in blue, we only have Lantern Bearer and Wanderlight Spirit. I'm not really that impressed by it, although Lantern Bearer is a good exploit target for Amalgam. I mean, there's plenty of good cards in here. Spore Crawler, Sawblade Singer, Paladin, Archghoul's playable. Reckless Impulse. I mean, Paladin is a gold card, but I could see it being good. You know, obviously good for the training deck. Sawblade Singer is good. Blows up. Free Artifact Killer is cool. Sometimes kills zombies too, which is beneficial against certain decks. Maybe it's the Sawblade Singer. Yeah, I could be okay with that. It just feels too early to take a Lantern Bearer, even though Lantern Bearer is technically good with the Amalgam as an exploit target, but that's all right. So now in blue, there's Steelclad Spirit, but we have Cloaked Cadet here in green. The little card drawer that could. I like that card. Griff Rider in here. Dawnheart Geist for enchantments. Piercing Light, some cheap removal. Toxic Scorpions got some Death Touch. All of these are fine. I'm fine taking the Cadet. Seems like a good follow-up for the Singer. Granted, it's 5 mana for a 2/4, but hopefully it draws some cards. So I'm okay taking it here. Diver Scab's a good one. It's also Toxic Scorpion in green, but Diver Scab's quite a bit better. It's also Foreboding Statue, which is good. But Diver Scab's nice because you get a body, you can exploit and tempo your opponent. You get a good body, you get some good tempo potentially. And green does have insect tokens for exploiting. That's true. I'll probably take the Diver Scab here. Be okay with it. Unfortunately, well, it works with itself. Cloak Cadet's fine because as long as it trains itself. These are zombies, so that's not going to work. But with other training humans or itself, you're going to be able to draw some cards. Yeah, I'll take the Scab. It's got good upside. Binding Geist is pretty good. There's also Rural Recruit. Usually I opt for 3 drops over 4 drops, but Rural Recruit has the Cloaked Cadet synergy as well as having good exploit synergies. That's true. But it's not like Binding Geist has bad synergies with exploit. You still end up netting a, disturb enchantment aura out of your graveyard if you sack it. So that's not bad. I feel like it's easy to get gunked up on the 4 drops too is another issue. Because we already have, 2 4 drops, 2 5 drops. Let's take the Geist. A card I like anyway. All right. Well, you know how I feel about Bloody Betrayal. Works well with Exploit, but that's a lot of mana. Could just take the Entomber. I'm not in love with it, to be honest, but I don't even think I've played it yet. Best card in this pack is probably Infantry, Guest, Socialite, Impulse. Plenty of other good things, but I'll take the Entomber for now. I'm all right with it. I've accepted it. Flamebest Bolt, pick 7 is kind of surprising. Moldrath Millipede's an option. I like Syncopate, actually. And Skywarp Scab doesn't seem too bad either. But I could take the Syncopate. I like Syncopate. I think it's good counter. You can play it on turn 2 as well, which is nice. You often don't, but you can. All right, no green picks. Best card in the pack is probably, for us... Could be the Heron. Evasive, life gain. Frenzied Devils kind of makes sense for a spells deck, but the rest of the stuff we have doesn't make too much sense for a spells deck. Guess I'll take a Heron in case white's open. Get another 4-drop. Skywarp Scab here. Fearful Villager I do like. Probably take the Scab over the Boarded Window and all the other stuff. All right, well, we got pick 10 Lantern Bearer. It's also Reckless Impulse in here, but Lantern Bearer now makes sense. We've got at least a couple exploit targets. The Disturb cards, I've mentioned this before. It's a little bit of a non-bow with the Skywarp Scab, but it's just basically take your choice. Do you need the Disturb or do you need to draw the card more at that point in the game? You can figure it out. All right, Dawnheart Geist kind of makes sense if we already have some Disturb. So I'll take that. I hate Unholy Officiant. We'll take Sanctify for sideboard. All right. Wow, pick 13, Rural Recruit. Pretty happy about that, actually. That last pick, Reckless Impulse, too. What in the world? All right, Old Rutstein is good. What are the chances? I really like this card. What are the chances of actually being able to splash it? That I don't know. Is it even worth splashing is another question. Well, it spits out insect tokens. There's a lot that it does, actually. But like I said, are we even going to be able to splash it? I mean, we have 0 pieces of fixing currently. We could take a big fat Flourishing Hunter. Spiked Ripsaw is totally playable. Turns any of your guys into a win con. I'm gonna try and see if we can splash it, just because I was pretty impressed with it when I played it. You immediately get effects, and then all future things you get more effects. I don't know. I like it. What? Maniform Hellkite. Well, geez. Feel like we're a little bit of a ways away from that. Human count is 4 for Laid to Rest. I don't know if we seem a little bit split to try and pursue that. But then again, there's nothing else here. Maybe I just take the Hellkite then, because I don't care about any of this. Let's see if we're just supposed to be red-blue. I still want to prioritize blue, because we do have some green picks, and we saw that super late recruit. Spore Crawler in here. Wandering Mind, if I thought for sure, I guess I could play red-blue, but I'll take the Scattered Thoughts for now, although we are starting to get real 4-drop heavy now, which can be a problem. Or I could just take the Crawler. Whatever, I'll take the Thoughts. Soul Cipher board, you know, I haven't played that yet. Maybe take Evolving Wilds, at least opens up the possibility of splashing Old Rutstein. Alright. Guess Honored Heirloom does it too, huh? Another Recruit or Hookhand. Well, they're both 4-drops, so I guess it doesn't matter. Steelclad Spirit as a 2-drop blocker. I mean, probably going to need some more cheap stuff. But I'm going to go with the Recruit, just because it is good for what we're doing. Another Soul Cipher board, okay. I suppose we can do it. Cruel Witness, another 4-drop. Let's just take another Entomber. I don't love them, but... Alright, Scorpion at least can buy us some time. So, alright. Let's just make this deck. We'll be green-blue, splash Old Rutstein for all the tokens and stuff that it generates. Retrieval, because we have, what, 0 pieces of removal? I don't think our deck has a single piece of removal in it. Wow. That's a problem. Lay to rest. What's our human count at now? 5. Pretty low, but I don't. I mean, I could play Fear of Death. This is technically removal. And I guess we do have some graveyard stuff now. But I'll probably take Laid to Rest because drawing cards is quite good. Massive Might. Well, if we're not going to have any removal, then Combat Tricks seem good. Honored Heirloom, more ways to splash or ramp. Steelclad Spirit. And I guess this fixes too, huh? Okay. Tilda. Well, that's a good one. It's going to be a tough splash, though. Could take Chill. There's Mulch. Vilespawn Spider is pretty good. Good 2-drop. We already have a lot of creatures, though, and I think we could wheel the Vilespawn if no one else is green-blue. Whereas I don't think we wheel Chill, plus we don't have any removals, so that's a good reason to take Chill here. Another Cloaked Cadet. Well, could get some more card advantage going. Probably do it. All right. Maybe get these spiders back if we're lucky. Ripsaw. Well, Ripsaw is actually pretty good, but I'm going to take another Evolving Wilds. Like, it's good with training, and it's a good way to finish, but I'm going to take Wilds. It just makes our mana base better. Then we can run fewer. We could probably run 1 Swamp and 2 Evolving Wilds and likely be fine. All these Vilespawn Spiders. Well, I can take it now. The Laid to Rest, the human count was getting pretty high. It was getting better at least, but I don't think we want to do it. I don't think we need to do it, I should say. I don't think we need Honored Heirloom. So this is already a deck. I don't think I want to run Nature's Embrace either. Let's take Chill. If we don't have removal, we better take some... better take some tempo-based removal at least. So we're doing something. Gutter Skulker's good. I haven't played with this yet, but we have so many 4-drops. Oh, man. Yeah, I really want to play the Gutter Skulker, but with the sheer quantity of 4-drops we already have... Well, 1, 2, 3... 5 is a lot. I'm going to take it anyway. Unblockable creature is so good. Can't really... Siphon Essence, at least sideboard. Or we could take Knife because... I don't know, I've had good luck with Knife. I don't know how I feel about it here, but Siphon Essence may be a better idea for sideboard because I don't know if the Knife's going to make the final cut. Another Sawblade Singer. Well, you know, I was saying I had too many 4-drops. Still true. Well, we got the spider back. That's cool. Let's see if we get the other one. If we get the other one, I'm feeling pretty good. 3 spiders is, I mean, 2, 3 reachers. Not bad. Well, we didn't get the other one back, but I could take the Monstrosity. We do have exile stuff. It's a big finisher. Potentially unblockable. Maybe I'll take it. Laid to Rest with 7 humans. I mean, 7 humans is quite a bit. I guess Fear of Death, just because we don't have much removal. Take another Lantern Bearer. This is, I mean, last pick Scattered Thoughts. There's good cards in here. We have way too many 4-drops, but there are good cards. We'll have to see how I build this. All right, let's put this deck together here. Not much in the removal department. A lot in the creature department, though. Swamps, we can probably get away with 1, hopefully. We don't have to splash Old Rutstein, but I don't know, I kind of like it. We'll see. Might not have space. A lot of 4-drops. Jeez. Probably need to get rid of 1 Scattered Thoughts. I guess I'm okay running these fellers. I think I might get rid of the Skywarp Scabs because we already have enough top end as it is, and I don't really want to exile creatures out of my graveyard if I've got the Vile Spawn Spiders. That's true. We can probably dump Steelclad Spirit. Even 2 Entombers is seeming like too many. At least Lantern Bearer can be exploited and then put our 4 power dudes over the top. That's true. I don't want to... Problem with running one swamp is that if I accidentally mill it with Spider, I'm kind of in trouble. Rutstein does work well with the Spiders, though, because it kind of both work towards milling, which is cool. So does Fear of Death, I guess. Well, if I cut Entombers, I probably still have enough early game, hopefully. And then I need to make one more cut. And I probably, I guess, have to run the extra swamp. As dangerous as that is. 9, 15, 17. Okay. So that's 8 green, 9 blue, 4 black. That's not bad, actually. Having 2 Evolving Wilds helps. So then I have to make one more cut. And it should probably be a creature. Maybe it could be the Monstrosity. How do I exile in this deck? Well, it's all our Disturb stuff, basically. So maybe we don't need the Monstrosity to win, because we have Gutter Skulker for evasion. We have Lantern Bearer fly over top with the Lantern's Lift. That's true. Soul Cipher board, I guess. So, all right, whatever. We'll dump the Monstrosity, because we don't have a ton of ways to exile anyway. We have a few, but not a ton. And wait, didn't I just cut that? That's weird. I thought that was my last card to cut. Guess I have to cut one more. Creature. What creature are we cutting? I mean, I could cut one Lantern Bearer. We probably don't need to, hopefully. Probably, hopefully. All right. Well, it's a little bit on the slower side. It does have some cool aspects to it, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do with it. Having basically no removal is a little bit tough. But this is it. All right. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right. Round 1. We'll play first. Oh. Good mana there. Oh, that was a good draw, too. Oh, well, we're not lacking our black mana here, huh? Hmm. Kind of would have liked that Soul Cipher board, but that's all right. I think I'll just chill the infantry. Okay. Hey. That's cool. So I'm going to attack for 3 and play the Singer. Sure. All right. So get the cadet down. Get in for 1 again. So I think we just do the spider and then pass. Could double block the heron. Oh, got a counter spell. Got some good options here. Oh, second color found, huh? Can't find that second blue mana. This is crazy. That means out of these 18, like... Well, we haven't found our Evolving Wilds yet either, I guess. Let's see. So I can do rural recruit and still leave up syncopate, which is cool. So we'll probably do that. Although, it's going to be tough to syncopate what we want, but either way, I'm going to play it and be okay with it. All right, well, found our second blue. I guess that's good. Well, I guess I can Fear of Death the Officiant. And attack with Recruit and the Pig. So that way I can draw a card. So let's do it. Well, because they can still put a counter on it. And I only have the 2 blue, but I still be able to syncopate. Kind of want to do it to the Heron, but I want to draw the card too. Man, I could also just attack with the... Well, I feel like we do it to the Officiant now. Because it's going to take a while for them to grow it back to where it needs to be. Oh, there goes old Rutstein. Let's do this, this, and this. It only triggers once a turn, but we can still do a chain of training here, so I might as well do that. Four insects in yard we can get. Okay, it's not the worst. I think I'm gonna counter it. Mostly because I have the mana to do it, and Cloak Cadet's probably one of our best dudes, so I like it. They can infantry and gain life with their Heron, but then we can Binding Geist it, so kind of counteracts that. And we're up to 5 creatures in the yard now. That was a weird choice. Maybe they forgot about the reach. Not sure. So we got game one. They were off their red mana for a long time, which just basically gave us time to build up to what we needed. They've got some goodies in there, though. Cemetery Protector's a real good one. Super efficient. Just to make a bunch of humans. Yeah, that one's good. It's not like we have any spot removal for it. And Siphon Essence isn't even great because their stuff is cheap. Could bring in Entombers to block, I guess, Efficient and Infantry. Trainees. Still not even that good, though. No, I think we'll stick to the same plan for now. I think the spiders hopefully do some work for us. I mean, could have sacked it for 7 insects that game, which is not bad. Yeah, this hand will do. We'll get a black mana, we'll get the turn 2 board, turn 3 Geist. I like it. Oops. So I think we still do the turn 3 Geist. And then we can do turn 4 Spider plus Disturb if they... They're going to Cemetery Protect your turn 3. That would be pretty harsh. Alright, well... Griff Rider at least currently can't go off, so I guess that's good. So, could actually kill the Efficient, but we take more damage. But I'm kind of okay with that. Alright, so now we go land, Spider, Binding Geist, the Flyer. Although now it can train. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Guess I'm supposed to Binding Geist the Infantry? Maybe. I don't know, actually. Guess we can do Gutter Skulker. Let's pass for now. This way I can block Gutter Skulker, or block Officiant, and then if they pay the mana, I can Massive Might, I guess, and still use Soul Cipher board. Yeah, that's not bad. So actually, maybe we chill. Let me think about this. Yeah, let's chill the Griff Rider. All right, now we got 5. Can do the Cadet. Get in for 3. Oh, maybe they forgot. Cipher-bound Spirit can't block. I'm not sure. So I think we can just start smashing with Gutter Skulker at least. This also draws and lets us discard, which is slick. So let's just do the Singer for now. Guess we can do Scattered Thoughts first. There's a Lantern Bear, that's cool. So we've got 7 mana. Can do these 2. So I'll just keep getting in. All right, well, we got there. We'll see you for the next one. On the draw. This hand doesn't really strike me as good enough. We do have the Fear of Death, which is nice, but Massive Might's a dead card here. We do have both colors, technically, but I guess, and we're on the draw. I mean, if we rip straight lands, it's going to be terrible, but we have a lot of 4-drops too. I guess I'll keep it. Hmm. Well, kind of wanted that green mana. Oh. I guess I don't have access to green right now. Might actually need the black mana because I have more higher chance of drawing untapped green. All right, well, that didn't work out. I was hoping to be able to play old Rutstein if I had to. Or was able to, I should say. Definitely didn't want him to have a follow-up there. Well, yeah, there's the black mana. I think I need to recruit to be able to block 2 things. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So Ridgewolf has trample. Guess we could just block like this. All right, so we're playing Hyper Aggro Wolves. We're a pretty slow deck, so I'm gonna have to come up with a good plan here. Let's see. This comes in. Jeez, is that really all I've got? Sawblade Singers seem really terrible here. 4-drop that blocks their 2-drop. Probably cut that. At least Rural Recruit gives you a couple bodies. Could do the Entomber. Really doesn't look that good either, though. Literally blocks nothing they played that whole game. I don't like that. Scab is expensive, and we already have plenty of that. Not really seeing anything else, so I guess this is it. It's a good keep. I guess we hold up on the Evolving Wilds for now, because otherwise, if I get the black mana, I won't be able to play the spider. So I did this on my turn because if I did it on their turn and I didn't cast a spell here, it would actually flip to night, and then they'd be able to play the Weaver as even bigger. Wasn't expecting that. I think we just play the Scab without the exploit. Just hope they don't have the Massive Might, I guess. This kind of plays around Massive Might, I feel like. Yeah. So we still get a trade. That worked out okay, surprisingly. Well, I don't want a Fear of Death, the Deadly Dancer, because they still can use it to pump things. All right, looks like it's just about GG's, unfortunately. Could have done it on the Deadly Dancer, but same exact argument I just talked about. They can still use it to pump if I put a Fear of Death on it, so it's really not that good. Looks like we're just about ready to go to round 3 here. All right, we'll see you there. All right, round 3, we'll play first. I think we'll mull this, bunch of blue spells and only green mana. This one we can keep. Then we'll dump, probably Retrieval. So we'll have to get our green mana with this so I can do the Spider. And because we need green mana more. Well, I guess now I don't need green mana so much, but at least I'm happy to draw land there, so I'll take a land. It's a weird attack. Oh, well, guess we don't need old Rutstein anymore, huh? So I think we just do this Singer and then pass. I don't really want to attack. I mean, I could attack with Binding Geist, but I think because I have the 2 tempo cards in hand, I'd rather do it a different way. Sunrise is a good one. So I think we'll just bounce the Flame Breather probably. I could also just chill it. That's true. Then we get a card draw out of it too. Oh, cool. Well, we'll get our second blue because we don't need to cast old Rutstein anymore. Let's see. I mean, I guess I can do Fear of Death. Well, why don't we do Retrieval? Let's do Retrieval. Okay. So I can Diver Scab, sack the Geist or the Spider. Kind of want to leave up Amalgam though too. They're going to be able to start drawing off the Glorious Sunrise, though, which kind of presents some issues. Maybe I take one turn off. Problem is you can't really afford to take turns off with Glorious Sunrise because they're probably going to start attacking with the Worm. But I'm just going to go for an Amalgam play here, I think. Oh, well, sure glad I left my mana up. Sheesh. As reach too, right? Yeah. Well, at least it's power 3 or greater. That's cool. Okay. All right. Well, that's something. So they can't draw anymore. I guess we just got to get to the point where Spider gives me enough bodies to get out of this mess. I can smash with these two. Yeah. No artifacts, unfortunately. Nor vampires. I guess we'll just play the Singer for now. I suppose we can still attack with these two as well. Surprised they're making that block, but we'll accept it. I'm up to 5 creatures with my Spider. I might need to use it next turn. I think we need to get some bodies off the board for now. I mean, if we can get our Spider, we're close. Maybe one more turn. We'll see. I'm going to attack next turn with some things, and depending on what dies here. So I can do the Diver's Scab and take away their draw step for... What do I make them recast? I guess make them recast the Glorious Sunrise because it takes 5 mana. It can only bounce, can only do it to creatures though. Probably do it anyway. So we want to sack the recruit so we get another insect here. Oh, I can't do the sunrise, so we'll do the... Well, token gets a body off the board. That's true. Maybe just the flame breather. We'll see. Definitely not the bramble worm. It's also got 3 toughness. That's a good reason. And, well, so that worked out okay, actually. We ended up getting rid of the recruit. So if I attack with these 3, I think that's fine, actually. Not that one, I guess. But these 2 are okay. Well, I guess it's going to get exiled. But it's their last card, too, so it's okay. I'm running low on cards, though, so I'm going to have to get there on the back of this Bile Spawn Spider here. Oh, that's a good one. Well, let's do this for now. Guess I can attack with these 2 still. Maybe I should have attacked first. No, drew what they needed to. Buy themselves at least a little bit more time. But we'll see. So we can chill the Ridge Wolf. Does this have trample too? I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that had trample, but it would have been cool if it did. Let's do Binding Geist, I guess, on the... I don't know. Snarling Wolf's going to be able to block a token, so... I don't even know if this matters. 2 blockers. I got 8 attackers. They could gain 3 life. Alright. I think that does buy them the turn they need. At least. So attack with everything. I don't know if we're gonna be able to outlast that sunrise. I think they're gonna beat this race, honestly. Frankly. I think they're gonna beat this race. I can't get enough damage through. Just can't. I can't offset this glorious sunrise. It's gonna get me. We needed them to not have double spell there. Right, it was too timely of a double spell. Oh. Drew the lands now, but we needed them to draw the lands 2 turns ago. That would have made the difference here in this game. Gutter Skulker is my second to last card. Oh. Oh, deck. All right, lost that one. That's too bad. They had that timely removal for our second Biospawn Spider, and then those timely double spell to prevent all the damage they needed to. Ouch. All right, go to game 2 here. Siphon Essence seems good against Brambleworm. Really doesn't seem good. Well, that's not true. Caretaker and Outcast are pretty good too. All right, we'll bring that in. Monstrosity being unblockable is good. I can't do anything against their artifacts and enchantments, can I? Nope. Not a single thing. We can counter it. That's it. So... they look strangely aggro, and then on top of aggro, they have like all of these. Just they beat us in the aggro game. They beat us in the in the late game. They can beat us early or late, and we can't do either. That doesn't seem very good. And just all enchantment, no artifacts. Which makes our Sawblade Singers much less sexy. Do we need the Monstrosity? So we can at least, like, sometimes get in there unblockable? I have no idea. Maybe we'll dump the Singers. They don't seem to do much against non-zombie, non-artifact decks, other than be 4-mana 4/3s. Which aren't terrible, but probably not good enough. Obviously not good enough. I don't know if I love Toxic Scorpion here either. Guess it keeps some stuff at bay, so could be good. I wonder if I'd rather just have a Lantern Bearer so I can eventually fly over top. I think I'm going to somehow talk myself into that. All right. Yeah, we'll keep. Well, no red mana yet from our opponent. I guess that's good. I think I'm going to counter that. It's not that it's too good, it's not, but I feel like we have a little bit of time before they get their bombs online. And this just lets me kind of stay busy. They don't have their red mana yet either, which is nice. I feel like relevant. Oh, well, that's cool. They're just going to let us bash back for 5. Hey, there's our black mana too. Nice. All right. Well, I'll get in for 5 then. Leave up a counter spell and so I guess we'll just chill it. Sure. All right. Now we can at least leave up Amalgam. And this puts them in a pretty tough spot. Can counter anything they play. And then we can Lantern Bear our Gutter Skulker and get in for lethal. I'm not going to counter that, I don't think. Although at this point, yeah, I suppose we do, don't we? Yeah, I guess we do. Well, do I? No, I can beat that. No, we'll let it resolve. Because I can also just cast Amalgam and not, yeah. Not counter anything. All right. I mean, the Flyers definitely seem good. That whole game, they showed us what? Just, well, they do have Witch's Web and Sharpshooter. Never mind. Maybe Flyers aren't the end-all be-all against them. I don't know. They got some bigger bombs and good early game and good late game, so it's just a tough matchup. We have counter spells, which tend to be good against bombs if you can time them out right. I'm gonna keep this. It's worth the risk. If we get old Rutstein online, I'm feeling pretty good, and these two work well together. Any land, and I can at least do Rutstein. And he can potentially generate some treasures for us. Oh, good. We missed the land drop. Let's attempt to punish that, huh? Oh, good. We got the treasure. So now we can do rural recruit, or now we don't even have to use our treasure too, which is nice. Lost of blue mana, but we're making treasure, so it doesn't matter. Let's do the recruit. Gives us 2 bodies. We can start training next turn. So they bolt the recruit. We still net a 3/1. If I do the spider now, we miss out on blue mana. So I'm gonna actually play it a little cautious here. As good as spider, an extra spider would be. I want to be able to leave up amalgam too. I think being able to leave up amalgam's important. Especially now that we're not getting more mana there. All right, let's get in there. I'm just going to leave up Overcharged Amalgam and Scattered Thoughts, I think. I'm going to do the Scattered Thoughts. And an island would actually be of good benefit here, if we can find one. If not, no biggie. So we'll take the island and guess probably another Cloaked Cadet. All right. Well, we beat a better deck there, I would say. Like I said, they had a better early and late game than us, so pretty fortunate victory there. We got slaughtered round 2 by aggro wolves, but I thought our deck played okay too, considering it was pretty much devoid of any bombs. That's not true. It must have had something. I mean, it had the Counterspell Amalgam, which Overcharged Amalgam was incredibly good for us. Old Rutstein at least did something one game. At least we got to see how good this card can be, because I do think this card is incredibly strong and limited. It's the only treasure generator as far as I know. Vilespawn Spider was cool. We generated, what, 8 tokens, and it still wasn't good enough, sadly, but We were hoping if we'd been allowed to sack that second spider, we would have actually gotten that game too. Still didn't really do anything with Soul Cipher board except block with a 3/2. So got to try out some cards. That's cool. And getting 2 victories with this we'll take. So, all right. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.